horse is a horse, of course, and a horse has needs, of course,
especially when that horse is Mr. Sex Ed.
Recently, some time ago, the tampon company Tampax tweeted out a tweet that read, "Fact, not all women have periods. Also a fact, not all people with periods are women." Let's celebrate the diversity of all people who bleed. Hashtag myth busting. Hashtag period truth. Hashtag trans is beautiful. Now you may be scratching your head and saying, "Hey, aren't all trans women women?" But that is covered in the simple fact that some trans men may have been in the physical form of women at one time as they were assigned, but believed themselves to be male, and yet they continue to have periods because of their internal organs. So, yeah, that's probably where that comes in. I don't know. Nevertheless, there was quite a response to this, not all of it positive, in many ways, the likes of which you have seen many times before when a corporation decides to be stupid for the purpose of idiot trends. Conservative author and commentator Ben Shapiro wrote, "Fact, all people with periods are women." Former Major League Baseball player Curt Schilling added, "Every single person that has had a cycle is scientifically and genetically a woman. That's not offensive. It's not meant to be offensive. It's just a scientific fact." Facts can't be offensive, but you can be offended by them when they don't follow your narrative. Yes, indeed, there is quite a difference to being offended and to taking offense. Meanwhile, others suggested there be a boycott of the company, and primarily their parent company of Procter & Gamble, who also owns Always, Ambipur, Ariel, Bounty, Charmin, Crest, Dawn, Downy, Fairy, Febreze, Gain, Gillette. Well, Gillette's had its own troubles of such recently too, hadn't it? Yeah, Head and Shoulders, Lenore, Olay, Oral-B, Pampers, Pantene, SK2, don't even know what that is, Tide, Vicks, and Whisper. Oh, that's too big of a list to even bother with. Well, someone calling themselves an attorney brought up an interesting point that really kind of brings it all home. Dear Tampax, are there instructions on the box for men who want to insert a tampon up their penises? And as an attorney who has successfully litigated product liability cases, I would be very interested in your answer. In writing, of course. Now, gender dysphoria is a difficult challenge, and how you deal with it is your own concern. But patronizing corporations in the service of a fleeting trend is even more insulting than anyone who simply refuses to accept your fantasy view of yourself. And finally, if you are a man, meaning you do have a pear and a penis, and you should suddenly discover that said penis is bleeding, seek medical help immediately.